Hello everyone. Today I'll be talking about why NIL matters in college sports. I will be going over what it is, how it helps athletes, a common counterargument, as well as a rebuttal to that. So what is NIL? NIL stands for name, image, and likeness. It helps athletes make the money that they're making for the colleges based off their name, image, and likeness. One thing that you should know is it is not a salary from the college. The college is not directly paying the athletes, but rather instead of all of the money going to the college, part of it goes back toward the athlete. So what does NIL do? Athletes create huge value for colleges in terms of fans. They run ads, sponsorships, deals, things like that. So what NIL really does is it takes the money that they're making for the college and giving it back to the person who is actually making it. Their names and images are used in many ads, broadcasts, and social media posts, so it just makes it so they're able to make the money off of it. It helps athletes by, training demands for a lot of time and effort, and so a job may just not fit into an athlete's schedule. That's where NIL comes into play and helps many athletes. It can pay for travel, like travel home, better nutrition, as well as sports gear. It reduces the financial stress on the athletes, so like previously stated, they don't have to get a job because they're getting paid by NIL, so they're able to focus on their sport as well as their academics. One example is a former basketball player, Shabazz Napier, who was a famous player while he was in college, and he was in an interview and he stated that he felt so famous yet he still went to bed starving at night. This was before the NIL law was in place, so athletes were not able to make money off of their own name. It's not all about the money though. It also encourages entrepreneurship. So as you know, many athletes that play in college won't go pro. That's where NIL helps them out. It teaches them many entrepreneurship, financial aid skills, and many more. This can help them in their next career after sports. Some examples of athletes who have benefited from NIL is Livy Dunn, who has made $9.5 million from NIL, Arch Manning, who has made around $7.1 million, and even Abraham Lincoln alumni Josh Dix has made around $2 million from NIL. Some common counter-arguments are people say that the NIL will make the big colleges bigger and the rich colleges richer. Some claim that it may harm competitive balance between colleges, as in the more talented athletes are going to go to the places that can get them more money. They worry that the big deals and a lot of money can distract young athletes from their academics and the real reason why they're in college. However, all of these counterarguments do have a bit of an issue to them. NIL deals depend more on the athlete's skill rather than the college's popularity. Smaller schools can still promote standout athletes, making them more like a celebrity in the community, and they're still getting the money back, even if they're not at a big school. Academic programs are still offered at every single college, and obviously your grades have to be up if you want to be eligible for sports, so it's not like this NIL is just going to take away their academics and they're not going to be focused on school at all. They still have to stay up on their grades, and there's tutors and academic support programs that will help that. And NIL doesn't guarantee wins. Skill and teamwork still matter in the sports, and it's not just because the highest guys are going to be getting paid the most. It's more based on brand deals, sponsorships, even social media. In conclusion, NIL is very important and very helpful for college athletes. It gives them control over their own identities rather than someone else profiting off of their own name. It supports fairness, opportunity, and personal growth in the athletes. They can strive to achieve greater in their sport and also outside of their sport to grow their NIL deals. It strengthens college sports by valuing athletes as people instead of just a number. I hope I was able to convince you today that NIL in college should stay, and it has been very beneficial to the NCAA.